So yeah, hi, Chris back here with the second part. So regarding the sugar, sugar. When we consume sugar, the body secretes insulin from the pancreas, and for that sugar that's in the blood to get into the cell, because we wanted to use it as an energy source. Now, if our pancreas is just continually secreting insulin, the body will store fat. Because insulin is a hormone, and it promotes a storage of fat. So actually, sugar will put on weight. Where, as I've spoken, there are a number of fat and fat sources we use as energy very quickly. So that's why with sugar, if we've got impaired ability to get sugar into the blood cell, so that's essentially what diabetes is it's to do with insulin sensitivity of the cell. If that cell can't, if that blood sugar or that sugar can't get into the cell and it continually stays within the bloodstream, the body just keeps producing insulin until the pancreas gets worn out essentially, and we can't secrete insulin anymore. That is diabetes. And a lot of diabetics, what happens? They put on weight. So because the body will store that insulin as fat. So going into more with chemically changed substances in food is fat. So I spoke about in the first part of this discussion about weight loss is using fat as an energy source, but a lot of fats that we are consuming are chemically changed or chemically altered fats, so therefore aren't found in nature, and our body finds it hard to process, hence we put on weight with these particular fats. And these fats are a lot of the times found in vegetable oils, the fat that we're kind of told that is the healthy fat. It hasn't got hardly any saturated fat in it. But a lot of the times, the way that we're using the oils that we buy and the oils that are being put in these processed foods into deep frying and so on, what we get at fish and chip shops and takeaway places, are chemically altered fats. So what I call trans fats and hydrogenated oils. If you see the word hydrogenation, or you see a trans fat, they are chemically altered oils or fats, either from heat or light, or changed in a lab, essentially. Margarine is a perfect example of that, because margarine, we're using vegetable oils in a form that is originally in a liquid form, but they're using a hydrogenation of those oils to turn it into a solid form and make it resemble butter. These oils aren't in this form in a margarine, are not good for your health at all. They're a substance that's not found in nature, and therefore the body finds it really hard to break down, and you will actually put on weight with this substance. So butter's much better. It's a great way, a great energy source for the body, butter. Also, a lot of vegetable oils, they've been really processed big time, as like corn oil, soybean oil, a lot of these things. I'm sure people have heard about people using that and putting that into their cars and vehicles to use as petrol to run cars, and these oils can be used for that, and they're great for cars and great for these sort of types of things. Not good for the human body. Next thing we're going to go into about chemically changed and chemicals and additives is things that are in products for our hair, cosmetics, and things that we're putting on our skin. So shampoos, conditioners, like your kind of very conventional brands of shampoos and conditioners. A lot of the chemicals within those substances are petroleum based, which are really a source that our body doesn't know how to use. and it clogs up our hair follicles and the hair bulb, and also the scalp and the skin and the lymphatic system which lies underneath the skin. It clogs that all up, so it's not a very good source of shampoos and conditioners. Also hair gels as well. Hair gels, some of the main ingredients in hair gels are all petroleum. You actually see the word petroleum. Also propylene glycol. We use propylene glycol in car wax to wax our car. Now we're seeing all these things now in cosmetic substances, hair gels, even in foods. I see it in lollies. You know, we're consuming this stuff, and if we're putting it in our hair and we're putting it in our skin, it goes through the skin, goes into our bloodstream, just like we have eaten it. So we've got to be very wary of what we're putting on our skin and what we're putting in our hair as well, because it's all living. Like our hair is living tissue, our skin is living tissue. Our skin is our biggest organ, and one of our biggest detoxifying organs. So if that's plugged, then increases our rate of holding on to toxicity, which increases storage of fat and therefore weight gain. So that's something to really think about. Lead in lipstick is creating toxicity, so therefore creating weight gain. Petroleum, as I said, in a lot of these cosmetic products that we use. Also, the skin is such an important detoxifying organ. We need to keep it clean. We need the pores to be always open, so we can allow nutrition to come in. It's a great way of getting nutrition into the body is through the skin, transdermally. There's actually a lot of products out there that they use this now. A lot of medications we use now is transdermal, which bypass a lot of the digestive tract and the liver and all that sort of thing, so it can go straight to the bloodstream. It's a very effective way of doing it. So I'm going to do a video actually about skin cleaning and keeping the skin clean and keeping the pores open. And a great way of getting nutrition in. We will be doing a video about that. Keep an eye out for that one. So essentially, in summary, after the last video and this video, when we're wanting to make a bigger gain in weight loss, reducing fat cells, and maintaining it for a healthy lifestyle, we really need to focus on removing toxins, and detoxification is a big protocol, because toxicity equals fat and body fat, because we hold on to body fat and we produce body fat by storing toxins and substances that are not natural to the human body and we don't know how to process. So the big key to reducing the amount of body fat we have is eating cleaner, living a cleaner lifestyle, being aware what are in our products, because a lot of the time I think people don't understand that a lot of chemicals and a lot of toxins, a lot of substances that are at the core of why we are diseased, because obesity and putting weight gain on is a body that is diseased, it's not in its natural state. So just think about those things, research some of the things that I've talked about, educate yourself, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Thanks. Now, one last thing. If you do want to know more about this, or you'd like to be, would like some help with losing weight, and some of these things that I'm talking about resonate with you, go to my website, trulyholistic.net. Book an appointment with me, or leave a message down underneath this video on my Facebook page, and we can get in contact. Cheers.